sounds very interesting. The creatures in this biome are unlike anything that we've seen before. Let's go to its suggested location.
You abandoned the whole country, sorry. I guess I'll just take my calzones and go.
Fascinating. Look at this creature. It has a very dense and thick carapace, yet it moves very swiftly over sand.
No, my drones are killing the stuff. I don't want it to.
I can sense a few of these creatures in this area, but this won't be enough.
I'm trying to scan them.
For research.
Let's pass this creature's characteristics to the orbital scanner and look for a location where we can find more of them.
Affirmative, Ashley. We should have some results available shortly.
30 out of 30. We've opened enough of the map.
We've gathered enough data to start developing advanced UV shielding and radiation shielding in the alien laboratory.
Mr. Riggs, I think that we can use the natural background radiation data that we've just gathered to filter out the naturally occurring radiation within the desert dome. We can use the orbital scanner to search.
I always forget to use as referral code.
Flu, no! To pinpoint a possible location for
bookmark it, please!
Necessary to finish constructing the rift station.
Basic lamp. This is like the third time we've gotten lamp.
We should have some results available shortly. Orbital scanning completed. Ashley, we've detected a new area within the desert biome that can potentially contain higher condensations of radioactive elements.
Disco attack.
I have marked its location on the orbital scanner interface.
Excellent. We should go there as soon as possible. It would also be good to have the radiation shielding research finished before going on that mission.
Let's see. Radiation shielding. Environmental shielding. Where's the quicksand tiles? He mentioned it earlier, but I don't see it. Alright, I'll have that in a minute.
Completed. We found a location that looks like a breeding ground for the Stregoros species. We can go there to study it further.
A new technology?
Okay. So, that step is done. Hazenite, let's see, gather uranium ore samples or Stregoros nest. Was that how we get... I think Stregoros nest might be where we get the quicksand building tiles. I already give him $50 a month. I think I can keep my Amazon money for myself. Dude, that would be the big brain thing. Is Cerberus makes a referral link for Cerberus Enterprises Incorporated and then uses his own referral link to get back like 1% of his purchases. That would be the big brain thing. You just gotta make sure you make enough purchases each month so that you don't get your shop closed.
Rift jump successful. Dust storm incoming. Prepare for severe visibility reduction.
This Stregoros breeding area is located in a narrow, rocky valley. Its layout works like a large wind tunnel and creates an almost constant dust storm.
It is going to be difficult to fight these creatures in these conditions. We can gather research samples in a more effective way using the bioscanner.
Yes, the bioscanner is going to be much better than any weaponry here. We can use it to scan these creatures from afar without making them aggressive.
No, he killed the thing.
It's also much quicker at finding good research samples.
Man, just punching right through him. Have you guys ever considered playing Akron? Akron? Do you mean Archon? I've never heard of the word Akron.
Fascinating. Its carapace is built from an incredibly strong and light form of carbochitinous plating. It's perfect for these sandy deserts, as it allows these creatures to move quickly over quicksand despite their mass. We've gathered enough samples to start researching new technology.
I'm throwing a bunch of portable miners down on this thing, since I'm not going to be here very long.
Ashley, I'm picking up a magnetic anomaly nearby. It might be worth investigating that area.
Interesting. Maybe that's
Do these
the
have hit
reason
points?
why
Can they
there
be
are so
destroyed?
many
Yeah,
of
they
these
do.
creatures in this area. Let's investigate this.
Oh man, I was gonna leave that guy alone and then the attack drones hit him. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Hang on, I want to catch up on chat, but this area, because of the quicksand, I can't look away for a second. Where does it know? You ever? I love working night shifts. My boss just saw me watching Muck and play Guilders 2, and his only reaction was asking me if I could help him with a strike when he gets home. Thank you, customer support, 11:15 p.m. Oh, service. Let me tell you one time. So when I was working night shift at the hotel, at the time, I didn't have a laptop. I mean, I don't currently either. There was a window where I had one, but I would be there at the hotel, and I was always on top of my job. I had a list of stuff I had to do each night. And then once I got all that done, I just had to be there in case a person came in or a person called in on the phone. So I would always just get all my work done, and then I was like 6 hours of babysitting. And one thing I started doing is I would bring my tower to work. Like at home, I just unplugged all the cords out of the back of it. I'd go to work, and I would be the only one there in the middle of the night. And I'd put the tower next to the tower for my boss's computer, like at his desk, and I would just move his cords over, and then I would be playing games. And I, like 6:30 in the morning, I'd unplug it, I'd move the cords back and put the tower back in the car. And then the shift change came in at 7, and they didn't know I was doing it at all. They didn't know I was doing it, but all my work was getting done. In fact, they ended up firing the other guy because he wasn't doing as much as I was. The other night shift guy. And then one day, my boss came in at like 6 a.m. And I was sitting there on my computer, which of course, at first glance, it looked like I was on his computer playing like Diablo or something. And he's like, and I was like, oh, sir, I snap upright. I'm like, oh, sir, hey, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you'd be here. Hang on just a second. I immediately like climb under the desk, just like showing my tush at him. And I'm like trying to fix the cords back and plug his computer in. I'm like, sorry, I'll be out of your way in just a moment, sir. And he just like, he looked around and like could tell all the work was done, and he didn't like say anything else, but he just gave me this really like disapproving look, like disappointed dad, but he didn't say anything else. And I was like, oh man, I like it looked bad. Am I supposed to scan him or just kill him? I guess I just kill him. Disappointed how he did is what he got caught. Dude, he just showed up at 6 a.m. I didn't know my boss was normally out of bed at 6 a.m. It was quite the surprise. Funny enough, there was another day that he showed up at 6 a.m. when the other night shift guy was on shift. They found him asleep. That was the guy that eventually got fired because he wasn't doing his job. Me, all my work was done and I was playing video games.
This huge crystal is the source of the magnetic anomaly. Let's get close to it to... Oh no! The crystal is destroyed.
My attack drone killed it, chat. My attack drone killed the quest objective that I was supposed to investigate.
I shouldn't have done that.
My freaking auto attack drone just killed it. It was aiming at the other stuff, but the missed shots killed the crystal. Well, I think we're done here. All right. Do I have access to that research now? For the floor tiles? Yes, extra stable floor. Tanzanite handling too. 18 seconds. All right, easy. Okay. So, do we have a lot of money? Man, we do not have a lot of money. I'd like to stop by this outpost and see if I can get some more greed bases. I've reached the maximum layers allowed in Procreate on this project. Now what? Dude, Julia, my kid is cranking out animations in Procreate. He's really into Among Us and Subnautica. And because of the nature of Among Us, a lot of the animations are like one little Among Us dude going up behind another and like stabbing him or like cutting his throat. And I mean, it's as gory as Among Us is, but it's making my wife extremely uncomfortable. And I'm like, yo, nice shading on the blood, buddy. That's very good. Like, oh man, you're great. Good job showing the shadows on that. That's wonderful. Bring up her Sims exploits. Oh yeah, he gets it from you.
A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction.
I saw when he showed his work on stream, it's actually impressive he's already learned that. Yeah, my kids are not allowed to procreate yet. He has cranked out a lot. I told him when he got the thing, I was like, look, I don't know how to use this program, so I'm going to teach you how to do a thing called self-teaching. And he's had a few moments where he's frustrated, but he's learned if he, Googles something, like how to do this thing in Procreate on iPad, that if he's specific enough, he can get like a training video on it. And he's learned how to do a lot.
Let's gather more samples of this plant to study how it manages to synthesize this material.
Like at first, his animations were too fast. Like too much was happening in one frame and it was just a blur, and he learned how to slow it down. That was something that he's done really well on just in the last couple days.
Okay, let's do that as soon as we've secured our current objective.
Base is under attack.
Alright, that's pretty good. We got 3 carbonium mines that we didn't have before. Alright, so I think we can leave this alone and go to gather uranium ore samples. Procreate interface is really clean, that helps too. Adobe could learn something. Yeah, he had a couple of times when he could not figure something out. He is 10, so he can get really emotional when he gets frustrated. And like, for example, one early issue he had was he was trying to erase something. And like he could see it, he'd click the eraser tool, he couldn't erase it. And, you know, it took me like, 10 minutes of watching videos to kind of catch up to his level of knowledge before I could help him. He was on the wrong layer. Like, unlike, he was on the wrong layer, so the eraser tool didn't do anything. That's all it was. Or, I say layer, frame, because it was an animation. He was on the wrong frame, and so the eraser tool wasn't erasing the thing he was waving it over.
I am detecting very high background radiation in this area. It is dangerously close to the safety limit of my armor.
Good. This means that we really are onto something. I don't expect to find uranium rods lying around. Let's use the geoscanner to search for some ore.
Everyone's favorite mission. Wave around the metal detector. Did you learn Procreate finger settings? They are easy but obscure. They help a lot with the pen. That doesn't ring any bells with me. I don't know what all he's learned, but I don't know what that is. So I can't say for sure. Ooh, you can't chainsaw those rock guys. Interesting. There it is. Like if he presses the two fingers together in one layer, it selects only what's drawn on that layer, so you can color inside easily, etc. The video's about that's nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm not certain, but guessing no. Like the first few videos we watched, we were making sure to Google adding like 4 beginners or 4 kids to the video. And that worked out for the basics. And then once he needed like specific things, we were able to stop adding 4 beginners, 4 kids, and stuff like that.
New technologies are available for development.
There it is. You know, they're frustrating sometimes, but often those little attack drones are pretty great.
Research completed.
Mech combat drone superior. Laser superior. Laser extreme takes 24 minutes. So can I make better lasers right now? Yes.
Crafting complete.
It would use up most of my rhodonite, but it's worth, I think. Alright, so unequip that. Equip this. Unequip that. Equip this. Alright, so now there's 2 weapon mods on each of these. So let's do... Where's the auto aim? That's gonna be one of them. And then damage increase. Damage increase. There we go. crazy that the bioscanner could like just scan through walls. It's like, yeah, no big deal.
A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
We won't be getting any good results by searching for uranium this way. This is tedious.
Your turn, Chad, if you want to mess.
Ashley, this is our lucky day. My sensors are picking up a larger underground uranium deposit. I've marked it on our map.
Excellent. Let's go there immediately.
I'm gonna put portable miners on this carbonium. I sent a V on DM so you have the link saved. Thank you, Julia. I did see it scrolling past, and I was trying to remember to like open it in a tab and keep it on my other monitor, but that's much easier.
The sun is burning our armor and structures.
So I can no longer build things while this is a thing, which means I can't put down my deployable stuff until this ends. So I couldn't put the portable miners down that I wanted to put down. Sad noises.
A new technology has been developed.
Solar radiation is getting back to normal.
Okay. Oh, there's like a boss up there or something. Ah!
There's a lot of creatures around this area. We won't be getting to that uranium without a fight.
You can search for uranium elsewhere, but that's probably going to take more time. You can fight these creatures, or you can try to figure out a different solution.
Thank you for the advice, Mr. Riggs. That's very helpful.
Ah, shoot. There's too much on me to do that right now. Tanzanite. Not what I'm looking for, but I'll take it.
A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction.
Where is it? Dang it. There it is. Once again, I love having the repair drone repair the auto turrets, keeping them alive for these mobile fights.
Now that we know the type of uranium ore that is present in this area, we should download the appropriate uranium handling technology to be ready to set up a mining outpost.
Okay.
Ashley,
how long will that take?
completed.
Mech sensors, corrosive gun, mini nuke launcher, shockwave tower. 60 seconds.
Signature of the uranium ore that we gathered to calibrate the orbital scanner to search for more significant deposits.
It's like following a breadcrumb trail, but I feel that we're getting closer.
Ever since I found out these things can drop the schematics for like the lightning guns and stuff, they've become much more fun to open. You've unlocked a unique item, alien structure. What? What is that? Right as I mention how fun they are. What is that? It's not something here. It's not under armor, weapon, dash. Is it like a build thing? Is it like a trophy? Oh, here it is. Decorative purposes to give your base a futuristic look. Okay, it's like a trophy thing. Got it. Your turn. I'm not gonna be on this map much longer, but you're welcome to mess if you want to.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
Steel statue.
A new technology has been developed. The dust storm is now at its peak. We have to wait this out.
No, I don't. I can swap maps.
The technology queue is idle. Select new
Dust storm is kind of like y'all doing foggers. Okay, so, we finished the nuclear handling, or uranium handling, so now we can go to another map. So, where is that at? Oh, I guess we have to, like, wait on it to find it? Alright, I guess we'll go to HQ for a minute. Foggers in my Valentino dust bag. Dude, I see the dust storm and all I can think of is like the memes about Anakin hating sand. There was a really funny one I saw recently. Hang on a second. In Meme Central from, I know I linked it. Wait, how do I do it? From Mukluk. No, how do I? I'm trying to remember how to do a search on Discord. It's not pre-filling. My Discord's being dumb right now. Disappointment abounds. Okay. Do we have max carbonium? No, we don't. So if I refund this, dismantle it, I can get that back. And greedy base is up there. They're still fine at the moment. Nuclear energy is researching. Can I do an HQ? I can do an HQ upgrade. Sure, why not? That'll do a big attack. That's a good use of time.
Headquarters upgrade in progress. This will attract a lot of attention.
We have some time before the attack.
Southwest
Let's
and
strengthen our
northwest. Let's see. Another radar tower over here.